Welcome back to Technomancer. No, I already put him in the Masters thing. Welcome back to Technomancer. I'm going to start with this.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia.
Fine, thanks. Private matters.
Tell me more about you growing up.
What's there to say? I was a ward of the state in Abundance's centers. It was lonely and, you know, the other kids were assholes, but I
That
gotta
sounds
tell
like
you,
kids.
those times my dad returned from his missions, and I got to see him, best times of my life.
Wait, what? I thought the reason you'd been placed in a center was that your dad disappeared.
Who the hell told you that? No, I was real young when they took me away. My parents were always off on missions, and someone had to take care of me, you know? I don't even remember living with them. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it.
Sure, sorry.
Fair.
Of course.
That was a little bit darker than we realized. Her tastes.
Besides your rovers, what else makes you happy here, Amelia?
Mine is too.
Nature. Not the bugs or animals and stuff.
Fuck.
But the landscapes, you know? Sunsets, mountains scraping the sky, red water trickling down the hills in the spring, gray lichen floating in the morning breeze. Back in Ophir, I used to take the rover out before sunrise just to take it all in. Always managed to put things in perspective, you know? How small we all are.
If only more people
Amelia
looked at
the
the world that
poet
way.
philosopher. Who'd have thought it?
Why you gotta be a smartass?
Aha, I'm not. I was being... just never saw that side of you. Passion. Makes me want to take a rover out before dawn tomorrow.
Well, let's go together. I've always wanted to share it with someone.
Alright, that's adorable. There we go, back to being friendly. Romantic relationships.
At the moment.
What, you mean a boyfriend? No, not right now. You applying for the position?
I mean...
Look at your face! You can't even come up with something to say. Listen, you don't look half bad, soldier. Won't take too much for me to cuddle up with you at night.
Okay. That went a different direction than I was fully anticipating. It was adorable and hilarious, but moving on. Does that now lead to...
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia.
Interesting. Maybe I have to set up team and not have her on my team for this. Let's bring Andrew. Finish up. Where... Oh, she's over here. She doesn't have a quest right now?
Zach, I can't stop thinking about everything we heard from that dirtbag. Keep hoping it's all just a terrible lie, but if you wanted...
Go
There's
on.
something that doesn't make sense in this story. I can't come to terms with the idea that he told us the truth, but I'm also struggling
the
to
guy
understand
who
why
turned
he
you
would have
in.
deported our little clique to martyrdom. We were nothing to him.
Yeah.
I was told Gloria came to Noctis not long ago. I need to see her again, to confront her about this story. Hear what she has to tell me. I
Alright.
could go alone, but it'd mean a lot to me if you came along.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with you. I also want to find out what this is all about.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you,
that
Zach.
seems
That
worth
means a
knowing.
lot to me.
Alright. Leave that as that. I guess we'll remove Andrew for now. We're gonna save as I try something. Because I have a feeling.
I want to thank you, Zach. I'm still trying to come to terms with some thoughts and feelings about what we found in the dome together. What we've found together. All of it. I never felt so close to anyone. No one's ever given me this much.
Man, the goggles really kill the mood,
I
in my
guess
opinion.
what I'm saying is, and I don't want to say something that's gonna, whatever, but it made me realize you mean more to me than a friendship. More than... You've become someone I want to be like. No. Someone I want to be with.
It's not gonna whatever me, Andrew. I feel exactly the same way. The same. Next time we're on break, come meet me in my bedroom. You want?
I do. And I will.
Where is that? Where's Where do I sleep? That way. There? Why is there Technomancer Masters in my bedroom? That's a problem. I'm gonna go do that, and then we can come back here and chat with everybody. But first, I need to hang out. Wait. Maybe I talked to Andrew for it. Try that instead. Andrew?
Hey back.
Nope. Try that bedroom. And then I'm going to reload, so that's why I'm not going to talk to anyone on the way, because it's very important to me that I'm going to finalize this, and then probably go down the other romance roads at the same time. I just want to... Andrew's going to be the canon one, because that's the one I'm going to end up doing finalize.
Phobos managed to stop Kane.
Yep.
That crazy zealot would have led us to the grave.
And yeah, I know I got a bunch of equipment from Kane as well that is definitely going on Phobos. Well, then again, maybe not. Hi, yes, you all seem very important. Anyway, I need to doink my boyfriend. Where's bed? Bed for doinking? Bed for doinking? Where's Andrew? Bed for doinking? Bed dead for boinking? Dead. Bed. Damn it. How do I doink? How do I doink boink the bed in dead? Want? Alright, well. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all there is to it. Do we just chat? Or maybe I need to have in my party? Maybe that's it. Alright, hold on. That's nice. Oh!
You alone?
We are now.
Not anymore.
So yeah, you need to have him in your party to commence intercourse. Wow. Hello, Guy Love. With the armor, it does look so dumb. I mean, I can see the intimacy and I can see the happiness, but like,
this close. This journey together. I don't
oh god, with the armor on there, it just looks so dorky. Continue the ration. Yes.
Me too. I get it. I've been alone for so long, I never thought I would have someone enter my life. I'm so close to. There's no reason why it should stop. Not ever.
Wow, so there we go, soulmate. And that's definitely Andrew's arm, so does it mean, yeah, romance with Andrew. And now he's marked as in love, which I don't know if that gives me any additional bonuses, other than just, I have him in love with me, and that's awesome. Interesting. Oh, that must be just because those are the only ones I have with me right now. It's fascinating. Huh. Well, time to immediately retract that. So, don't worry. That is canon. Now, you're probably wondering, how is it canon if you're freaking retracting it? Because I'm going to do all the quests. I'm going to show Nisha and Amelia's romance playthrough and all that. But then I'm going to redo. I'm going to actually fully save Sleeping with Andrew. So that is the one that is going to be kept, as long as I don't fuck it up.
I'm looking for work. You need help with anything?
Our nation is just beginning. There is enough work for 1 billion men. For example, an old, worn-down pump at one of our artesian wells has stopped working.
That is a problem.
And where it is,
And the artistry on these walls is
terrifying our
great.
workers, keeping them from the repairs.
Ugh.
If you could, get rid of the creature and make the repairs. You may need a good mechanic.
I have one
you're
of those.
able to repair it on your own.
I am also a good
Let me
mechanic,
see
that's
what I
true.
can do.
Alright, I might have to bring Amelia for that one, which is fine, because I was going to do
Greetings, Zachariah.
Nisha's first. Offer an alliance against
I
Victor.
think it's time I answered Victor's constant attacks. I'm gonna need help, though.
That's what family is for, Zachariah. We are family, united by the mutual suffering inflicted by Victor. His time to pay for all he's done has come. We are united in that.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be much of a hard sell. So, sweet. Technomancers are on my side. Where's, I guess, the well here? Oh. Huh. Well, I'll have to do that later. We're going to head up this way, hang a left. We're going to chat with the quartermaster. And check with the trader that's right next to the quartermaster. And then we're going to peace out and go do Nisha's quest. And this episode's basically going to be Nisha's quest and romance. Logically. Because we can do the quests for all three of them without having to worry about romance. It's when you then chat with them afterwards and went like, hey, how are you feeling? And they're like, want a doink? And it's like, you know, I do. Or, oh dear, no. Train of thought's gone. Yeah, Andrew's the only one who's gonna actually be canonically with my Technomancer, with my Zachariah. Hashtag not my lover. What does that even mean? But I definitely want to see. I want to see the differences, what they put into it. Hi.
Human everyone talks.
Hi.
Yes.
You wanted to talk?
I
Your
did.
mouth is still
Yes,
moving.
I did. I've heard many people say, even though you are human, you're
The
a
writing
good
does
person.
not
Many
got
say
enough
that
of
without
a
you, they would
border on it
still
to make it
be
readable in this
independent.
stuff.
I thought maybe you too could help me.
Depends. What do you need help with?
Yes, well, we need weapons. To have any hope of helping our brothers held captive, we must be armed.
Agreed.
I was given orders to arm a squad, but I have nothing to arm them with. And inoctus. Such things are far too expensive for us. But since I was told you travel, if on one of your trips you could find and bring us back a box or two.
I can do that.
I can try. Sure, I could get my hands on some in Ophir somewhere.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, easily.
Yes, I'm sure it would be a great help for us.
I wonder which specific box of crates they're going to have me pick up instead of from like some of the obvious locations.
Ah, now you look like a promising client. If you have serum, you have
Steal
promise.
weapons from
I have
various
all
stores.
sorts of artifacts and merchandise from all sorts of corporations.
Crouch. Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Oh, God, I'm out of serum. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. You know what I don't need? Any of these. No. Good to know. There we go. Purchase. Do I have enough for... I don't have enough for that one, right? Yeah, no, didn't think so. Sell. Respiratory helmet is probably not going to get used. You can have that. Full Noctis might end up getting used. I mean, it's got some high value to it. I'll give you that. Kane's trousers are absolutely going to get used, as are Kane's boots. Trade dagger. Bye-bye. Do I have over 200? Where is my... There. Yes. Great. Purchase. Give. Excellent. Fully upgraded. Got all the upgrades. Very happy with that. I also have a crate of weapons already.
You're back so soon. Were you able to find us weapons?
I conveniently already stole some.
As promised, should be enough to get you going.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I had forgotten that I did as
I know
such.
I've already asked you for
Oh!
but they are not used to fighting. Is there any way you could give them a lesson? Just a friendly fight. It'll help them get started.
I could try.
Why not? Don't try not to hurt him.
I can't do that. Okay, so I just go down here and train the mutants in combat, eh? Well, I mean, it is on the way. So I guess we're gonna go do that on the way to the rover. Alright, boys. I am here to help. Oh, we're just going into it like that. Jesus Christ. Good start. Good start. Come on. Come on. Ugh. There you go, boys. Obliging. I'm assuming that's 100 quests. 20! Why did I see 100 on it? That's weird. Anyway, I keep forgetting to do this, and it's basically criminal at this point. Nope. Yep. You do that, we can upgrade it after. Give you Kane's boots. I wonder if I could use those. They don't seem... They're just lighter. They have resist electricity. Yeah, they're all yours, buddy. Like, I could probably use these, but it just makes more... Wow, these are actually less. These are just worse, but it makes sense for him to be wearing Kane stuff. Alright, well, there we go. I just beat up some trainees. Time to go help Nisha with her quest. Shouldn't be that hard.
Scott, what happened to you?
Oh
Where
god,
were
you're
you?
here.
I had a few problems. I got lost. Yeah,
I couldn't...
that's it. I got lost. These nice people brought me back, and
I couldn't get to where you
I
were.
am a little tired now.
Thank you for bringing him back here.
Scott... I couldn't get to him. How the fuck was I supposed to know? Ugh. I didn't know there was a timer on that. Well, shit. Yeah, find Gloria. Alright, where are we going?
Do you believe what that man said?
I don't want to, but he has no reason to lie to me. How could he have known that name?
Rage grows from betrayal, Nisha. It's natural. But don't let it swallow you whole. You have not seen the bigger picture.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Alright, so first let's go to the zoologist, because I forgot we have to turn that in too. We also have to ask Don Dolo for help. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Because I actually do trust Don Dolo in this. So there's that, at least. The zoologist will be quicker and easier. Quickest and easiest, though.
Hey, Brad.
Sup?
Zachariah, how...
Really good. Here you
Got
go.
your last specimen.
Yeah, the summit
Tell me
actually is the last
you
one.
did! The shield-toed skin. Wonderful. Oh, what you have done for science. It is... You are invaluable.
Hey,
I am forever indebted. You've given
I
me
wouldn't
years
say
of
that.
study. And when I finally publish, you, my friend, will find your name in the acknowledgments.
neat. Cool for that. Good chatting. Where the fuck is she? She's apparently over here. Aha. Oh. Hello there, door. Oh.
Gloria, you are... Oh no.
Nisha, don't stay here. You shouldn't.
Zach, I'm not a child. Let me listen. I have to know. I have to...
I didn't expect
Nisha,
that.
I heard that you had left Ophir, that you'd come back here often now. I know that I won't be able to see you and tell you all this in person. I don't have the courage for it. So I hope that someone will give you this message, that you will listen to this and that you will forgive me. I did something awful. Something that haunts me every day, every instant.
That is a book.
Something with
and yet
which
it
I
made it
cannot live
electronic.
today.
Whatever.
You have always been strong. So much more brilliant, prettier. And me, I was in your shadow. And I felt that I was suffocating. So I went to see a man, a thief. I knew that he could plant false evidence and that he turned in people to the ASC. I
She
said
said
that
a
you
thief.
knew some things about
It's a
their
Vori.
trafficking, that you were dangerous to them. And it worked. Too well, because they came to arrest our whole group. And during all those years spent with you in the camp, I knew that we were here because of me. When I saw how they were torturing you, when Nick died, I also wanted to die. But they refused. Today, I still carry the weight of my mistake and I can't bear it anymore. So farewell, Nisha. Farewell and forgive me. Your sister, Gloria.
I'm sorry, Nisha. Come on, let's go. I'll take care of the funeral. Don't worry.
I am deeply sorry, Nisha.
Thank you, Phobos.
Fuck. That's all I got. I got nothing else. There's no witty comment on just having pain build up to the point you can't stop it, and then just there's no funny jokes for suicide. It's not happening. You're not gonna find him here.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Alliance.
We need allies to fight Victor in the ASC.
Then you came to the right place. The bastard came to our doorstep and threatened us. Sent thugs to capture one of our own who came in peace, seeking refuge. There's not a day that goes by that he doesn't grab and gain more power. The time's come to bring Victor down.
Good.
You not only have me on your side, Mancer, but all of Noctis.
Fantastic. Sweet. Noctis Merchants. That's an achievement? Hold on. Did I not get one for the Technomancers Alliance? Allow love with them. Enter romance with Andrew. Upgrade a skill. I didn't, which is interesting. There's chapter 3 and 4. How are we not finished chapter 2 already, honestly? You'd think, like, having to leave Noctis and go into Mutant Valley, I thought that was the end of chapter 2. The fact that we're not in chapter 3 really makes me wonder how close to the end that we really are. I might be way off, but at the same time, like, as far as I know, this is the final area. So are just chapter 3 and 4 really fucking short, and 1 and 2 are really long? I don't know, maybe. Either way, let's head back to Mutant Valley. Save, chat with
here we
Nisha.
come.
Oh, Nisha
Someone
reputation
sounds
increase.
excited.
Well, duh, the landscape's drop dead gorgeous. As
I'm
for the
happy.
city,
She's happy.
integrating with the valley's natural overhangs and alcoves to avoid using a metal dome, you're a genius. Makes me worry about getting fried. And we'll always be strangers there.
Yeah.
For now, most mutants don't have an innate hatred for humans. We just need to give them time to heal.
We need to
Still,
show them that they can
we'll
have
never be able
humans
to walk a
around
mile
that
in their
aren't
shoes. After
pieces
that,
of shit.
We'll always be outsiders. I ain't mad though. If I were them, it'd be my personal mission to fuck up every single humanoid who said good day to me.
Right now, we must focus on uniting our nation. I understand you find it difficult to feel at home, but know that you are a friend, and that as long as I live here, you will be welcome.
Oh, that's a plus.
And when our people are finally free, I know many of my brothers and sisters will welcome you too.
Don't stress out about the roof.
Especially the ones we save.
Mutated. I have heard tales. But yeah, what a beautiful place. Natural, organic, how refreshing. Humans should take notes.
No kidding.
This city makes me
Oh,
sad.
I'm so glad you're
You're
back.
not gonna cry, are ya? I just had these seats cleaned.
I mean, I think I would have liked to, know before of its existence. It's all right. Sad is too grandiose. Wistful, yes, wistful. By Jove, I've done it.
Okay. Let's head... Actually, we're gonna go like this. Is this the fastest way? That's my goal. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hold on. I have a plan. Step 1 of plan. here. Save. Step 2 of plan. Nisha, talk.
Hi, Nisha.
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
Is everything alright with you?
How the hell did you go from being an artist in Ophir to a spy in Noctis?
Less of a stretch than you think. After all, a good lie, like good art, has to be close to your reality, right? Truth? I was an orphan. Parents did die, and I was on the street and got sucked into a gang. We all got arrested pretty quick and ended up in a rehab camp. Swore I'd die there a couple of times because I wasn't gonna let him brainwash me, and they didn't take too kindly to that. I took the beatings, but got to keep my mind. Then the day came. Noctis attacked.
Do I need
They
to chat with her
freed a
when she's
lot of
not
us
in my
and brought me
party?
here, took care of us, gave us a chance to have lives again. So I felt like I owed them something in return, and offered to go back to Ophir as a spy. Good thing, too. Otherwise, who would have torn you out of Victor's grip and brought you back here?
True. Her flings,
You
I
always
guess?
been alone? Or never had anyone you cared about?
You mean guys? Why? You the jealous type, Zach? Afraid of some competition?
Kinda,
Scared
yeah.
you won't measure up? There was one guy, Nick. I was
He's
only
dead.
10, but I was head over heals. for
We
him.
know he's dead.
He died in the
Gloria
rehab
blames
camp after
herself.
we were all deported around the
Blamed
same time, though.
herself.
Other than him, couple flings here and there, but nothing much more serious than that. You asking because you heard the rumors in Ophir that I'd sleep with anyone wearing a medal?
No.
I think I did
was
hear
just-
that, actually. Hold on.
I did what I had to do, Zach.
I remember that.
To do my job. Never
Yeah.
cared about those guys. That's the truth.
You just
Okay.
did what you had to do.
Yeah. Taste in
You
music.
miss making music.
I miss performing. I mean, I still sing for myself here and there, write new lyrics when I feel
I don't
inspired.
know why.
But the moments
I read
shared
that she
with
was
my
an artist,
audience,
and they say that
it
she's
was
an
so
artist.
intense when I felt
And
everyone
singer
humming with
did
me.
not occur to me at
How
all.
about you sing for
And
me?
like, there's absolutely no reason for me
Maybe
to believe.
another
Like,
time. But
I
I'd love to.
absolutely know
There's
that
something
a
intimate
singer
in
is an
sharing your
artist.
art.
But
Like
whenever I
sharing
hear
your
artists, like,
soul.
oh, so she makes
It's why I feel like
pictures,
music can
she
unite
paints,
people
like,
across
that's
corporations
the first thing
on
that comes to mind
opposite
with art,
sides of
and that's
wars or
not.
causes. It's simply
Artist is a much more
beautiful.
blanketed term than that.
And in between the notes, our differences seem to disappear. The second all this ends, I'll get back
Technically,
to it.
by
It's
a
what I was born for.
big,
and I'm not one to deny
drastic
destiny.
stretching of it, I'm an artist. Kind of. I don't fully agree with it, but by definition, I think technically what I'm creating here counts as a form of art.
I'm really happy
Like
you're
a
here.
dog
Yeah.
shitting in a backyard.
I mean, I feel the same. Wouldn't want you to have had these crazy adventures beside anyone else.
Tenaciousness.
Once you set your eyes on something, nothing gets in your way, does it?
When you live through the childhood I had, feeling powerless, once you
Yeah.
grow up, you got two choices. Say that's the way your life's always gonna be, or decide nothing's ever gonna make you feel powerless again. Guess I chose the latter. Always get what I want, because I refuse to take no for an answer, whether it's something or someone that I want.
I just refuse to let people try and take my power away from me. Nothing holds power over me anymore. Doesn't
I
matter
wanted
what
to
you
thank
want.
you for all your
There
help,
we
Zach.
go.
Not saying I needed it or you know, but having you beside me and all, it was it made it. It's just you're a good guy.
Trying to go Sundari here.
And it doesn't hurt that the good guy's got a face like yours. Maybe, you know, later, if you had time, we could meet up. Just the two of us.
I'd be lying if I didn't think that was a great idea. Next break we have.
Good. Then I'll be seeing you in your room soon. Clothing's optional.
Well, as far as I can tell, the clothing gets not our choice.
Zach, want some company?
Apparently.
It's yours.
Oh, come on. Why can't I be like that? Well, this is almost like how we are with Andrew. That's pretty close to the same. Not quite identical, but very similar. Once again, the whole fully armored thing makes it look super derpy.
I'm falling in love.
Oh, right, we gotta do this one. Tell her that it's not reciprocal. Good God.
I may be too.
The Spy Who Loved Me. So yeah, I could continue it from there. And Nisha's great. Like, her character, her development are all wonderful. I want to be clear here that I'm not doing this because I believe that she is not a good character. I'm doing this because I have already picked Andrew for the romance partner. Alright. So there's Nisha. That's Nisha's story. Next we need Amelia, which looked like it wasn't going to start right away, which is interesting. It could be because I needed to have her not in my party in order to get the quest, but we'll find out when we get down here. I like this town. Whoop. I like that, like every other town, it has loot that I can just take. An exploding trap. I think it's been a while since I just found a landmine. Actually, that can't be true, because I have 37 of them, and I don't think I've ever made any. Well, I don't think I've made any in a long time. So maybe I just should pay attention to what I'm looting at some point. Might help me a little bit. Alright, this should lead me, yeah, this leads me right to the middle, where I can grab Amelia, start her quest, hopefully. Worst case scenario, we can start Scott's instead. Because I'm sure Scott has something he wants to ask. Talk about. I did fuck up going to save him, but like, I don't know. I guess I didn't check to see if I could open that door, did I? Or maybe it's because I went to the mutants. I just lost my chance. Whoop.
Now that we are at full strength, we must devise a way to compromise Victor's popularity at the assembly.
What?
I've got a lead. There's this grizzled old general who's been bitching about the lack of info he gets about Aurora.
Oh, you just need 3.
Right now, he's the only one with the balls to call Victor the Dictor incompetent. According to him, the Aurora Dowser's down Shit Creek and may have been booted off his post. If we can prove that General is right and isn't just some senile old man.
So don't come back to the center part unless you've asked everyone you want to ask for help.
To kick his buns in the sun.
Which,
we would need
all I really lost out on was...
Oh,
I absolutely wanted the fucking rebels involved. Shit!
We also have
that would have been helpful.
With Technomancers over there. They should be able to tell us what happened.
Yeah.
We could try Anton. Aurora's a little far, but there's no place that's safe from Anton's little birds.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Even if abundance is run from the top down, members of the Assembly would pay attention to uprisings. Some of your local allies could help you stir up some anger in the masses.
Yeah, I didn't take any local allies. Because I didn't go to a fear, because I didn't realize you were going to lock me in.
Rested on a whisper.
Fuckers.
In fear. It would not take much to spark the powder keg.
True.
It's a good idea, but we can't influence entire populations by ourselves. We'd need allies hidden among the people.
So focused on romancing.
I got into some altercations with Assembly members who thought my shows were blasphemy. Maybe it was because I didn't say hail to the shadow 50 times. I can't say for sure, but if we could get them to think that Victor isn't a devout believer, we could get the large religious sect of the Assembly to revoke their support and demand his banishment. Or we could just give them a little nudge in the right direction by making them believe Victor steals relics for his own use.
Hasn't he literally already done that?
Stage an elaborate setup.
Would we?
I like it. After all, Trickster must get what he gives. We'll need volunteers that can pretend to be ASC.
Ugh.
The plan is right up Anton's alley. It's possible for Dandolo or the opposition to help us out too.
One last thing. I was told the High Judge endorses all of Victor's decisions, even though I know for a fact that he hates him, which is more than a bit strange. The judge is such an honest man.
Or if you're in the mood to make a scandal, I've got everything we need. Did you know that Victor employs young women to worm out information on men he keeps tabs on? And I'm not Victor, but I have a feeling he used that info to blackmail these same men. If we can prove it, the Assembly would have a major meltdown. Their beloved colonel, a pimp? To find evidence of his trafficking, we could look for the orders he gave his goons. Have you seen his hands?
I doubt he treats his girls right,
to be
so...
doing this dirty work himself.
Back in my days as an officer, I ran into a band of girls, and I think this exploited girls topic may interest them. Maybe enough for them to help us.
Yup.
Indeed. How's this? I've heard that a small
I just want to
faction
talk to
of the Assembly
her.
blindly backs up Victor, no matter how crazy the project is. So I believe it almost certain that their chief of this faction was bribed. So unless we bribe him ourselves, we'll have to silence him.
I'm gonna sound
It's
like...
not ideal, but I have no way of
Man,
finding out what
we are
dirt
just
the
getting
AFC has
so
on them.
many fucking
We'll have to go
options
without
here.
his support. I hope we can get enough voters elsewhere.
All these ideas will indeed cut off Victor from his support network. But this is going to sound self-interested. But if we could help the mutants escape from the pen, it would expedite the Colonel's downfall. The people and the Assembly would be outraged to know that after decades of civilized control, Victor was the one who couldn't keep them in check. I'd like to see the Colonel try to justify his mistake of so many slaves, particularly ones notorious for their feeble minds.
No, it's not selfish. It's a good plan.
damn
We're
good
gonna help
plan.
mutants in the pen prepare their escape.
Yup.
After a mass breakout like that, his reputation will never be the same. Thank you, all of you, for the ideas. Now let's make them happen.
Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of things. So many things. Let's just look through this real quick. Arena Champion, yeah, we're definitely doing that. Well in the Desert, we're doing that. Okay, everything else is a main quest. Rescue Operation. Oh yeah, we still have to do that too. Okay, so apparently that's done. I still wanted to talk to Bulgakov. That was it. Confirm the death of the Auror's Dowser with an ally. Find relics. People in the wheels meet the leader of the corralled mutants. Yep. Okay, so let's do that for now. Let's leave them all on. Fuck it. None of these seem to be, like, working against each other at the moment, so maybe we'll be fine. Can't use Master Gloves, but Andrew might be able to. Iron Tube is inferior. Alright. Andrew wants to chat, but I feel like
Zach,
that's to...
can we need to talk. Alone.
Okay.
Sure. What's going on?
I want to keep investigating. Remember what we found in the archives? The secret military shit in Eos Cosma?
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
We gotta find a way to get into the military archives in Ophir and steal some files.
Yep.
We don't even know where these files are, Amelia.
Can we take them all?
Maybe I know someone who could point us in the right direction. Eliza Major, my former captain, and have access to all of them.
Ask her to read them and tell us what the hell's in there then. After that, we just gotta get back to the rover and make trails for Eos Cosma.
That road must have been taken dozens of times, Amelia. If your father was there, we'd have found him by now.
That's not true, Zach. Nobody takes that road anymore. Not with the shadow paths. There's no reason to take the rovers that way since the area's already been mapped out.
Yep.
All he wanted
Okay.
was to find that kid. We should take that road, Zach. Please.
There. Yeah.
Sure. If that's what you want to try. You know it's been a long time, though, Amelia. The odds of us ever finding him alive...
They don't exist, Zach. He's dead. I know that. Honestly, I just want to know why.
Oh. He can't be added to the team yet. That's a little worrying. I do have to chat with Scott. Okay. Scott. Buddy.
Zachariah, you look good.
I'm assuming I have, because I'm on Amelia's quest, I can't start another one, but usually it tells me that. Like, it did that last time when I did Scott's quest first, and Amelia was like...
Zachariah, I've received a message from Dandolo. He has some information on the disappearance of patients.
Really?
Good.
Did you learn where he was taken?
The ASC had him locked up in an old dome near Ophir. In his message, he says that it's a dome that Technomancers used to use. Does this sound familiar to you?
Probably.
Hard to forget. Yes. That's where initiations would take place before a mantis destroyed everything.
We'll have to go free him. The place must be teeming with soldiers fighting for Victor. But we can't leave the old Technomancer in their hands.
None of these have time limits on them that I see, but I mean... Fuck, man. Victor's quest didn't seem to have a time limit on it either. Alright, I need to hang a left, go all the way around over there, and we're going to deal with that old well. And we're going to find out the hard way which of these quests are time sensitive. Because apparently that's how things are going so far. How mad is Scott at me? It doesn't tell me here. It would only tell me after I've added him to my team. And I can't add him to my team. Not a good start. No item found. Alright, well, we're about to go in there, and there's some sort of beast that's scaring them off. Let's go find out what it is. Let's do what we do best, which is murder things relentlessly.
Door's blocked on the other side. Gotta find another path.
What? Oh, for fuck's sakes, really? That's a real long path. Alright, hold on. Let's run all the way around to the other side. I'm so glad I ran all the way up here for it to be nothing important. Okay. So you have to go around the back here. The fact that they make me have to take the long way around to get there implies to me that there's going to be something to deal with along this path. Yep. What do you know? Oh, good God, I hate you so much. No. Ow. Nope. Hit so hard. Yep, moving. No. Rude. I have to heal. I have to heal. Oh, I won. Buffalo toads. An enemy and phrase that I never thought I'd have to deal with. Alright. Creates a protective field around you and increases all your defenses. Yes, please. Increase your defense by an additional 5% or... Ooh, life regeneration. Tempting. And we're not at a level where we... So... Yes, 34 is the last one, and 33 is the last one here? I think. Can't remember. Oh, right, I have a new skill. Do that, because I think that would actually fit better. Well, I mean, there's loot over there. I can't really say no to loot. Zappy zappy. Let those dissipate. Yeah, good enough. Oh, I thought they were just always mad to go through those. They're not. Weighted Kosh. Assault helmet. Oh, I made a horrible mistake. I got rid of that other helmet and forgot that poor Phobos here has got like no fucking armor on his head. So now he gets the better helmet. There you go, buddy. Zappy zappy. Oh good, there's ostriches ahead. Oh, I am getting poisoned. Coolio. Way to pay attention, Cameron. So what's over here? So I have this overlook. Which, since this is the only way into this overlook, there's got to be like good loot or something up here, right? It's basically It's just a good screenshot. I mean, this is a nice, peaceful place, but I was kind of hoping for some loot. Fair enough. It's pretty, I'll give it that. Just, how out of the way it is, I kind of assumed. Well, that's on me for assuming. So, we have ostriches, I believe. I saw them. Okay, I definitely saw those It's sleeping. I'm gonna let it sleep. There's absolutely no reason for me to aggro that. The buffalo toads, those things are aggro. The explosive poison balls, those things are aggro. The ostriches kind of just want to live, so we're gonna let it live. Maybe this is another spot where the ostrich thing could be sleeping. I don't need to kill it, so I'm not going to. I know, it's like the first enemy I think I've actually done that with. Anyway. Is the thing that's keeping your repair crew out of here in here? Because I assumed we were going to be fighting something in here, not fighting fighting something on the way to here. Or is it both? It might be both. There's really only one way to find out, and that's to come down here and with the help of Amelia Reacher, repair this stuff. Also loot. That one I don't need Amelia for as much, but I mean it's still good to have her.
There it
Go
is.
down.
There's the well we talked about.
And here's the pump. It's a total wreck. I could fix it up, but I'd need the materials.
Got another solution?
I do know where we can grab the spares. City generators in Ophir and Noctis. It'll piss a lot of people off, but only thing I can think of. Up to you.
Ophir, you say? Alright. Man, I wonder which of those two places I'm going to steal from. Probably Ophir, because I feel like that will definitely help with undermining the General's control. Colonel's control? Colonel's control. Alright, well, there's that. Confirm the death of Aurora Dowser with an ally. Patience? Thought we... Oh, wait, the Dowser. That's not... Patience is a Technomancer. That's something completely different. We're good. We are fine. Why would we need to confirm the death with Marvin, then? It's weird. But yeah, the Dowser's dead. If Wisdom's dead, that means that Mars Warlogs has ended. So at this point where we are, the story for the other game is done. It is a much short... Well, no, it's not a much shorter game. It just has other stuff in it. Do I want... I feel like there are things to upgrade. So I'm going to just take a few minutes to do some of this work. This will have to do for now. I need more good quality metal in order to upgrade any more. And good quality metal right here. 17 of them, you say? Well, there's one. I mean, that's... Honestly, that's fine. That's a good start. This is not the way I want to go to leave. So we're going to hop in the rover. We're going to peace out. We're going to finish off Amelia's romance. Probably in this episode, since we still got about 40 minutes before I finish filming this episode. So let's go. We're going to have to go for Amelia. Find the rover. Is that her quest? Side quest. A well in the deserts. Find the rover. Okay. We got a lot to do in Ophir. So I guess let's go here for now. Is there anything to do down here? Oh, steal the part from... Well, that's actually going to be perfect. Let's head over there first. We're going to go up here. We're going to steal the part from the generator. And then we're going to go talk to Eliza about getting information on Amelia's dad. Who are you three?
Sir, I was sent by an important citizen. He's in need of your help and promises great support in return. He is waiting at the curiosities for you.
I'm guessing you're not gonna give me this important citizen's name.
No, just, he says he already owes you his life. I need to go. Can't risk people seeing us together. Goodbye.
He owes me his life. Alright. Oh. I wonder if it's, the shield buddy. One of the original teammates we had. Hello, lightning bugs. You have a lot of lightning bugs here. Alright, we're gonna have to fight some people up ahead, but not concerned. I wonder if it's actually gonna just be ASC up here now instead of soldiers. It is! Well, at least this one is. Oh yeah, no, they're fully ASC. Okay, you fucking want me? You're right, madam. You are now a priority target. I am wounded to shit. Soldier's breastplate. Oh, we already have one of those. I don't know of anyone. Well, maybe Scott, but I don't know if I fucked myself out of having Scott as a teammate. Like, permanently. Which is not the worst. It's like, it's not like I could romance Scott, but it's still... I feel like I failed him. Because I did. I didn't know there was a time limit on that, otherwise I would have... I don't know. I don't know how I would have dealt with it. Woo. Oh no! The people that hate me more. Okay. That was terrible. That was a terrible attempt at whatever that was. Oh no, now I can't steal from Noctis. Anyway, hi.
Captain, good to see you. I really need some information about Scott Seeker's son. Like, what happened to him after he got arrested?
You know how monitored we are, Zachariah?
Yeah.
What do you want? I go poking around, we could find ourselves fired. Or worse. For a mutant?
Oh, so you know. God damn it, plays your
We've
relationship.
never had a problem, have we, Captain? Always shot straight? I'm just asking for a little help for some friends. Please.
Absolutely not. You want to dig for files? You could do it yourself.
Whatever we find isn't gonna bother anyone today, but it could bring some peace to the people who never stopped loving or wondering what happened to the boy. The more I learn about it, the more complicated it gets. I'm just trying to bring
25%
some
chance.
peace, Captain. Just look into some dusty files. No one's gonna care.
No. Period.
Yeah.
I'm just not risking my neck for a mutant, no matter how sad the story you tell me is. Absolutely not. You want to dig for files? You can do it yourself.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
No worries, Captain. Maybe I'll see you later.
Probably would have worked better if I had already asked her to join me. But I did not. So that's a failure. Huh, there's nothing to do in the exchange. That can't be right. We should have to go through here. Oh, we just go for it now instead. Okay. Hi there! I went the wrong way. Like, this isn't the way, like, there wasn't enemies the way I took to get in here. I took a wrong turn. I'm sorry. I didn't actually want to kick the shit out of all of you. But now the combat started, I really don't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, he is. Popping up in a bar and throwing you a mission like he owns you? Must be a powerful guy who's used to getting his way.
Most powerful guys are.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out who he is.
Like someone's bitch. Just saying. Whatever, right? We need help kicking the shit out of Victor, so...
Simon
Just
Judge.
gotta swallow our pride, yeah?
Yeah. This is the important citizen.
I wish I'd known. You sent me that message?
I need to talk to you. I've kept an eye on you since you saved me. I never believed the lies the Colonel's been spreading about you. Unfortunately, did not know how I could be of help.
It's fair.
Victor is a power-hungry sociopath, driven by his personal goals, destroying abundance.
Okay.
I've known it for years, but I could never do anything about it.
Why not?
4 years ago, my son disappeared, and soon after, I started receiving messages telling me that if I ever wanted to see him alive, I needed to make certain decisions in my court.
Yeah.
I never knew for sure who was behind it, even if I had my suspicions. Only recently did it become clear. Every decision I was instructed to make cleared the way for Victor's rise to power. He's holding my son, making me his puppet.
How unfortunate.
To stop. For my son, for abundance. Do you hear me? I have seen
do.
your strength with my own eyes.
Ah.
Save my son, and I promise you will not.
Quite the aura about you. Oh, we all do.
Alone. With my influence,
it changes the color of the armor, of the back wall.
I just want Victor to fall. That's enough for me. Any idea where he might be holding your son?
I wish I did. I know the ASC has secret facilities. Some say they're in the underworks. I don't know. Hearsay, perhaps. But if true, maybe someone in the army or mutants who helped build them might know better.
I'll do my best, Your Honor.
The army doesn't really want to talk to me at the moment, which is fair.
Don't know if you've heard, they're supposedly signing a truce with the war.
Alright, so there's stuff to do in here. So one of them... Wait, what? Oh. Shit, I really am screwed. I can't... That's unfortunate. I can go try the arena, but I don't think I'm ready for that. Find relics, confirm the death. Oh, those are just leaving. Find the location of the AC headquarters. Ah, perfect. Well, oh, he's attacking a fly. I thought the guy was waving at me. Let's go visit the mutants then. Hello. Apparently you in particular are who I have to talk to about this.
Hello? What does the man want?
I'm Zachariah Manson. I'm an ally of the Free Mutants, and I need some information.
She is listening, but is not sure she can help.
Apparently you helped build the
AC. ASC's got secret facilities somewhere in the city. Probably in the slums. Probably use mutants to build them. I need to find them. You know where they are?
The man was lucky to find her. She worked to build the place. She knows the path under the source that leads straight to it. She can show it on a map.
Ooh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that'd be a big help.
I appreciate you. You absolutely should be able to call yourself I, which is baffling shit. Great.
Hey, are you the chief around here?
He is, yes. I am the chief of those who do not willingly bow to men. Do you wish to punish me?
We are here to help you organize an escape. You can trust Zachariah Mancer. He has saved many of our people already.
And will continue to save many people.
But I thought... Oh, you were playing a fool. Smart.
I was, Beg, but I come to you as Phobos.
Phobos, the legend himself. And to think we had pegged you for a drooling Dumbo. Sorry, sir.
I mean, he did. That was...
A human? Offering to help us? I don't deserve it, but I hope I don't wake up soon.
That's fair.
I need explosives so we can blast our way into the underworld, but I cannot make any here. They would spot any contraband on me right away. Okay. If you can find explosives, we'll be able to make a hole big enough for us to escape through.
I've got like 20.
I need to warn some groups. You'll also need to give a rousing speech. Many of them are terrified of disobeying humans.
Ah.
But maybe they'll listen to you. Anyway, there's one last problem.
Okay.
What?
We have a mole. There's a brother here who works for the humans. I haven't figured out who, but if we don't flush him out, our escape plan will have failed before it even began.
Any idea how to blow his cover?
Not sure, but if the human brings up our legendary icons, like Phobos or Scum, he might try to overdo it and sing their praise to the moons.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This is still so odd. but I thank you.
Obtain a bomb. Alright. Hello. You.
Hey.
Hello, man. Can he help you?
If you can tell me about Scum and Phobos, maybe.
He has never heard those names.
If you're not a mole, why didn't you try to escape with the rest?
He is scared. He has seen brothers caught trying to do so. The brothers were beaten, and worse, there is no escape. There is only death.
Surely you've heard of Mutant Valley. A beautiful city, built into the landscape's natural
I'm not going to
shape,
use
where
charisma,
mutants
that's
are
for
free
sure.
to do what they please. True paradise.
I do often dream about it. It gives me hope.
Chiefs.
Phobos and Scum are the chiefs of Mutant Valley. They're highly respected orders that represent the voices
So there's
of
a
your
hunk
free
of metal in
brothers.
front of me.
But even as free
That's
mutants,
very clearly
they
clipping
do
through the
everything
fence.
they can to free the
But
ones
also
who are
that
still
fan is
slaves.
clipping through a
But only,
lot
of
of
course,
things.
if they agree to leave.
Just...
I had to escape from the city myself. Even with most of the militia and the secret police on my tail, I managed to do it. And look at me. I'm all in one piece.
I'm also a powerful technomancer and not a slave, but...
I didn't think people like you existed. If you and Phobos will help, I cannot idly stand by. Tell the chief I'm in.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you,
There's
I will.
rousing speech number 1.
Be ready.
Cool, cool. Amelia.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello, Amelia.
Bomb.
I'm gonna need some explosives to help the mutants escape through the underworks. You have any?
Good thing you asked the only girl on this planet who always carries a little nitro in her pocket for just such an occasion.
She has to make it
I
in
can
the
make you
hangar,
some
bro.
explosives, but not something I can do just anywhere. I could do it in my shed. Got reagents in there and enough room to work. It'll keep things safe, relatively speaking.
Yeah. Alright, cool. We can do that. Shout up everyone in here that we can to try and get that out of the way
Hello.
first.
What does the man want?
I just want to know more about Phobos and Scum. If you wouldn't mind talking.
He knows nothing of those names. Those names are not from the pen.
Alright. You don't want to get out of here, do you? Why?
He does. He wants. If we try to leave, we will be killed like dogs.
Argue.
You heard
Mutant
of
Valley.
Mutant Valley?
They talk about it like it was paradise. Like a dream. A dream that may not be more than that.
Oh, it's real.
It's as real as your scars. I've seen it. I've been there. Only mutants live there.
And us, clearly.
There's a crater covered in lichen. No guards, no
Now
whips,
I'm a
no
mutant,
forced
as
work.
Zachariah,
Mutants
but
that are
Amelia
happy.
isn't.
Don't you deserve that too? I know you're scared you'll get caught, and what'll happen to you if you do. But if you take the underwork, you'll reach the place the merchants keep their sand sails. They're your allies. They'll help you escape. I have a feeling you do know Phobos. You know how many times he's fled the city, helped others like you be free?
That is true, but back then he knew me as Beg.
Yes. I recognize you, Beg. But. You are Phobos?
Yep.
I am. And what my friend is telling you is true. I have escaped this city many times.
And he's done it alone, which you won't have to do. You'll find help every step of the way. You'll be fine.
I can't stay here while my brothers escape. Tell the chief, I am ready to break free too.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Alright. Yes, we hit there. To convince that last one, who's probably the traitor then? Blackmail. Interesting that it doesn't mark the hangar. What? Oh yes, the blackmail. Yes. Okay. Well, let's go running around over here. Talk to the last mutant, who's probably the traitor then, since you're the last one who's marked. Hi there.
Hi. Hi. What can he do for the man? He can tell me what he knows about Phobos and Scum.
He knows only they're mutant rebels.
Escaped with many mutants to create a mutant nation that is the enemy of Mother Abundance. Traitors who are hiding far from here. Somewhere he does not know.
Well, looks like we found our mole.
Bonk. Feel kind of bad about that.
Gotta get some balls. Get hungry to kick some ass. What the hell do you need to convince them for?
They're scared
that's
of me.
fair.
Their spirits have been broken.
I know, but they got a chance to be free. Get excited.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's hard to get excited when you get handed hope so often, and then to have it always, almost always just be nothing. I've been tormented their entire lives. It makes it really difficult to think that it's possible to escape this shit. And it's hard to see that when you've lived outside of it. Hi! ASC soldier graders. Those are the same... It's the same boots we had offered before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think their armor has changed at all. Which is unfortunate. Alright, we're here. Amelia. Bomb?
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hello.
Bomb?
I'm gonna need some explosives to help the...
No, but I can make you some real quick.
Baby. Bam! Got a bomb. Alright, let's go back to the leader of the mutants. Hey.
Take this. It goes boom boom. Wait for my signal. I'll tell you when to make a break for it.
Thank you. I shall hide them while we wait.
Alright.
You'll be able to escape. I found your traitor and I convinced the others to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are ready. I hope that we will see each other again, Mancer.
We will. We absolutely will. So, I mean, they're going now? Or they already have gone? I guess that's just it. It's just, congrats. Success. It worked. Alright. Oh, the ASC headquarters is in the exchange. I wish I could just click this and look at the exchange. But I can't. So, I guess we're going to head to the exchange and find out where I need to go up there. Where is the nearest... All the way across here. That's not too bad. Alright. Let's head over there. What the fuck? Oh. I literally need to enter from the Underworks. There's one other thing to do. Yeah, alright, so it's not worth it. So back to the slums. Interesting. So I don't know why it's showing me like this, even though it's absolutely can only be accessed from the Underworks entrance. The only other thing to do in the slums is talk to her about blackmail. I can't remember who she blackmails, or who that quest is for. So let's see here. Arena Champion. Desert. Working on almost finishing that. Find relics. Okay, so we are... Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. The blackmail was... He was basically pimping to blackmail, the leader. Sup?
Hello,
we need to
Ma.
talk about that.
Well, well, Zachariah Mancer. Word is you have a rather large bounty on your head. Relax. You're a friend here. No one here is gonna come after either. What
Okay,
can we do for you?
I was told Victor hires girls. That ring a bell?
Sure, sure. Asshole exploits young ladies to drag secrets out of horny old men, then blackmails them. Guy's a crackerjack prick. Treats the girls like slaves. No, worse, like slabs of meat.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Little
Alright, we need
evidence
to shut
could
that
put
down.
an end to his trafficking. Any idea where I might find some?
There's a guy Victor uses to wrangle the girls and all the info they get. Writes everything down on a tablet. Steal the tablet, steal all the info on it. Probably some shit on there to incriminate the giant cock, too.
Oh, fantastic.
At the guy's place in the exchange, probably. We
Oh,
wanted to go kill him, but the place was too well guarded for us. Maybe not for you, though. Hope
Probably
you do
not.
what we couldn't.
Oh,
gonna try my best.
oh, I'm
tomorrow.
gonna. I'm
Here's
probably
the
gonna
irony in
kill
the
him.
fact that the chief of the ASC, who has established monitors for every citizen's behavior, is himself involved in trafficking. Not that blackmail and spying are not common, but he hasn't even shown much caution in hiding his role.
Hopefully this tablet gives us all the proof we need to out him. Without some sort of evidence, it's gonna be hard to use it against him at the assembly.
Yeah.
I would bet that even indirect evidence would be enough to damage him irreparably. This is politics, not war. Even subtle cuts can lead to death.
True. Politics are brutal. I am way too stubborn and straightforward for politics. You gotta do, like, sideways garbage. Ah, there we go. Hi, guys. Is this door open? Oh, Jesus. You didn't even try and lock your door. Nap time! Bunk. Bunk. Nope. Double? Twofer? Oh, he didn't get stunned by it, though. Stunned by that. Lay down. I have a shield. I have a shield. I hit people with my shield. Perfect. These were the door guards? This is it? This is what you got? I mean, you got like a fucking maze of a house for me to go through, apparently. Maybe just a maze for the front entryway. Either way, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to kill the asshole who thinks pimping is about abusing women. Sex workers are still fucking people. They got to do what they can to make a fucking living. So, this man and I, we're going to have a deep, deep chat. And that deep chat is to see how deep I can fit my fucking club up his ass. Well, wow. 4 guys. There's more than that at checkpoints. Is that the pimp? Is this guy the pimp? I'm going to assume this guy's the pimp, since he was the only one in here. So he gets to be punished for that crime. Anyway, taking tablet.
Find himself in some deep shit soon. You see all those names? Fucking disgusting old men acting like spotless politicians while they do all that sick shit to poor young girls. They're all coming down.
Agreed.
Hopefully whoever you gave this to is gonna spread the word. Not traded back into the shadows for some serum. A lot of people are gonna be in big trouble over this. Hell, if I were you, I'd give it right to your captain. You know she'd do the right thing.
I do. I didn't realize I was going to get an option. Something to give it to Dondolo. What about, and hear me out on this one, give it to someone else. I have an idea. If this falls through, then I'm going to give it to Dondolo. The fact that the leader of the military refused to help us with finding a mutant because she didn't think a mutant was worth the effort. I understand, like, oh yeah, having to hunt it, having to like look at it, it's unsafe for her. I get that. But the fact that she went out of her way to say a mutant isn't worth it is enough for me to be like, cool. Have fun with that. It's not giving me the option. It's not giving me a marker for it, but I really want to believe. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I went the wrong way. That's why. It's over here. I want to believe I can do this. Hey, you want to put this tablet to use? Oh, I can't even talk. Well, it's worth a hope. Thought I might be able to do it that way. And I can't. Okay, so we need to go back down into the underworks. We're probably going to go down there for that. But this is the end of this episode. So in the next episode, I'm already going to be in the underworks. We come back. Hell, I might actually already just go through the underworks. Depending on whether or not there's other markers in the underworks for me to do, I'm either going to start the next episode with me doing stuff in the underworks, or with me transversing up to... What? No, fuck it. I'll deal with that later. I'm either going to be starting with me leaving the underworks to the exchange so that we can find the ASC headquarters, or it's going to be me doing stuff in the Underworks if there's new quest markers. Don't you fucking glare at me, cat. But that is for next episode. For now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.